Let's have a seat, get comfortable. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders down, take a few deep breaths, and bring yourself here and now and to what we're about to do on the mat. Check in with your body, and as always, listen to it first. So anytime throughout the practice, if you need to sit or stand or come back to child's pose, please do that. Today I'd like you to dedicate this practice to someone. Sometimes we do things for other people that we won't do for ourselves, which is too bad. But let's use it to our advantage on the mat today. If you find it hard to hold through that one more breath, maybe even hard to show up, think about doing it for that other person so that you're becoming the best version of you, for yourself, but also for them. Because we're better for them when we are our best selves. With the exhale now, turn to face your right hand. Bring that hand to the back of your head and let it just sit there like a weight, bringing your chin toward your collarbone. Still breathing. And then let your head float up. We'll switch sides. Left hand comes just to the top of the head, sits there like a weight. So again, we're not really pulling on the head. The hand is just resting. Let that side go. Sit tall. And as you exhale, stretch your arms forward in front of you, rounding your back. Clasp the hands together and inhale, bring the arms up above the head. Exhale as you turn the palms to face up. Take an inhale there, and then exhale as you turn the palms down and round the back again, squeezing the belly button in. Inhale, open the arms wide, bring the heart forward, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Clasp your fingers the other way. Inhale, sit up tall, arms above the head. Exhale, palms turn up, stretch. One inhale here. And then exhale, turn the palms down again and round the back. Squeeze the belly button in. Inhale, arms open wide, heart comes forward. And exhale, round the back, squeeze the belly button. Clasp the hands, inhale, reach them up, sit tall. Exhale, turn the palms up. Inhale here. And exhale, turn the palms down, round the back as you breathe out. Inhale, arch the back, arms open wide. Exhale, round the back again. Clasp the fingers. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, turn the palms up. One inhale. And exhale, palms down, back, rounds. Inhale, open up, heart forward, hands back. And then exhale, let your hands come to rest by your side. From here, let's just switch the cross of our legs. So the other one goes on top or in front. Then let's lift the left arm up and exhale, reach it over to that side, coming down onto your right hand or your right elbow, whatever's accessible there. Breathing into that big open space on your left side, and again thinking of that person you've dedicated this practice to. Inhale, back up to the center. Left hand floats down, and the right arm comes up. Reach over to the left this time, left hand or left elbow on the floor, creating space in the right side of the body. Back up to the center, right hand comes down. And then go ahead and bring your legs to the side. So you can come down to rest on your left elbow. Right hand on your hip. Knees are bent at 90 degrees. We're going to do a kneeling side plank here. So you want your feet back of you, out of the way. Lifting the hips up and then reaching that right arm up for the sky. Holding and breathing. If you'd like, extend that right leg out straight and then reach the arm overhead. So you feel that strong straight line from your fingers to your toes on the right side. Good. Gently lower the hips back down to the floor. Roll onto both knees, both elbows, and we'll come up to an elbow plank. Feel that straight line from head to heel now. Charge up the belly, squeezing the belly button into the spine, breathing. Strong legs. And then let the knees come down to rest, and we'll switch to the right side, coming into that kneeling side plank on the right. So the knees are bent at about 90 degrees, your feet are behind you, right elbow below the right shoulder, hips lifted up, left arm reaching up. If you want, extend the left leg, reach the left arm overhead, palm facing the floor. And then gently bring the hips back down to the ground. Come back onto both elbows, both knees, but toes curled under so you can lift up to the elbow plank. If that fatigue makes you want to stop, call upon that strength of your person today. Let's walk the feet in just slightly and lift the hips to a dolphin. So the head is between the biceps. The heels are reaching for the floor, even if they don't get there. That's okay. Still breathing. And then gently lower the knees down to the floor. We'll come to a kneeling plank and lower down to the ground here. Hands under your shoulders. Lifting the chest lifted. And then lift the right leg and turn your head to the right. Lower the leg and then lift the left, turn the head to the left. Lower the leg to the right. Lower the leg and to the left. Keep breathing as you go here. Side to side. And then lower back down. Onto the floor, squeeze those elbows in tight to your side and press up through a kneeling plank. Rounding the back, coming up on your fingertips and sitting back about halfway. Rocket cat. Sort of a cross between a cat stretch and a child's pose. Still breathing. And then bring your palms flat, curl your toes, and lift the hips up to that downward dog. Taking some time here to walk your heels down one by one, bend your knees, whatever you'd like as you get settled in. Now inhale, lift the right leg up, hips square. And exhale, step it through between your hands. Placing the knee right the knee right above that right ankle. We'll come all the way up to the high lunge and then bend our elbows to 90 degrees. So your arms are like a goalpost. Straight, strong left leg, that left hip coming forward, right hip coming back. Strength in the right leg as you bend forward and hug that right leg. Squeeze it into your chest. Wrap your arms around it. Still strong and steady. And then unwind your hands. Bring them to the floor. And turn the left heel onto the floor. Windmill the arms up and reach that right arm up high. Exhale. Both legs are straight. And reach the right hand down toward the floor for triangle, Trikonasana. Remember to use your block under your hand if you'd like. Take nice deep breaths here. Listening to your body always. If you need that rest, take it. But if it's just that stubborn fatigue that makes you just want to quit, call upon your strength and that other person you have in mind today. Do it for them, even if you won't do it for yourself. Good, let's reach the arms back up, bring the palms together, and step forward to the front of the mat. On the inhale, let's lift the heels up, balancing on the toes, then lower the right heel down and keep that left one up. Eventually floating the left foot off the floor so the knee is in line with the hip. Finding your balance there, breathing. And then go ahead and bring that foot up against your right thigh or your right calf for tree pose. You could also keep that heel against your right ankle with the toe on the ground. On the inhale, let's lift the arms above the head, and then exhale, bring them back down over the heart again. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, bring them down over the heart. Again, inhale up, and exhale down. Good, bring the left knee forward again. One time, press that left heel toward the wall in front of you, and then let the foot float back down to the floor. Inhale, both arms reach up high, and exhale, dive forward. Forward fold, hands to the floor. Step back with the left foot, bending the right knee. This time, setting the left knee down on the ground, coming to a low lunge. This time, let's stretch our arms behind us, palms facing each other, and if you can clasp the hands together, go ahead and do that. Reach your hands down that back leg and open up the heart. Letting the hips come forward and down, the heart move forward. Let's release the hands now to the floor. Curl the left toes under and step back with the right foot to a plank pose. Exhale, keeping the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high, hips still square, and exhale, tuck it under your chest, bringing the foot to the floor. Straight, strong right leg as we reach the arms up into the high lunge, and then bend the elbows like goalposts. Right hip drawing forward this time, left hip tucking back a little bit, so the hips are staying square. Strong bend in that left leg, left knee over left ankle. You can do this, powerful. Go ahead and hinge forward and wrap your arms around your left leg. Hug that leg in. Then bring the hands to the floor. Turn the right heel to the floor and come all the way up. Legs straight, reach the left arm up high. And then exhale, reach forward and down to triangle. Great place for the block here, under your left hand. You can look up at your right hand, or you can look forward or to the floor, depending on how that feels on your neck. With an inhale, come all the way up, reach your left arm up high again, and then bring the palms over the heart, bend your left knee so you can step forward to the front of the mat in Tadasana. Toes spread wide, take a second, spread them out. Then lift up on the toes, balance there for a second. Then slowly lower your left heel, keeping the right knee bent, and we'll lift that right knee up in front of us. Find your balance, use your steady breath, and then bring that foot into a tree pose of your choice. So putting it high on the thigh, or down on the calf, or close to the floor for that extra balance. That right foot is pressing against your left thigh. At the same time, your left thigh is pressing against your right foot. On an inhale, we'll bring both arms up, and then exhale them back down over the heart. Twice more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back down. And inhale, reach. Exhale, back down. Good. From there, release that foot, but try to keep the knee up. Bring the knee forward. And one time with your breath, extend that leg, pressing that heel toward the wall in front of you before letting the foot come to the floor. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Step back big with the right foot. Letting the right knee come onto the floor this time. Low lunge. Arms come up as you're ready. This time reaching them behind the back, clasping them together if they go, and putting the other thumb on top this time. Stretching that back, opening the heart. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Then we'll let that go. Hands back to the floor. Curl the right toes under. And step back to plank. Keep the elbows in as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Heart moving toward the toes, breathing, breathing. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Hold it up there this time. And then come into a plank, but keep that leg up. Exhale as you stretch the leg back again to three-leg down dog. And then bring it under your chest as you come forward to plank. Setting the right knee down on the ground, but keeping your hip above your right heel. You can lift up on your fingertips so you're sitting tall. That left leg is still off the ground. And if you've got your balance, if you want, if it's okay on your knee, you can let those arms float up off the floor. Heart forward. Good. Bring the hands back down. Lift that knee up under the chest. Squeeze it up there. And then reach it back to three-leg down dog. Bring that right foot back down to the floor. Regular down dog. Nice deep stretch here. And then inhale, lift the left leg. Hold it there. Hips are square. Coming into the plank, keeping that left leg up, and then stretching back to down dog, left leg still up. This time left knee bends and comes under your chest as you come to plank, setting the left knee on the ground, that left heel right under your left hip. Walk up on your fingertips, right leg is straight, right knee off the floor, and if it's comfortable, if you want, let your arms float up. Good, hands back down. Find that base. And then lift your left knee up, let it hover, find that strength, and stretch it back to three-leg down dog. And regular down dog. Gently lower your knees to the floor and sit back into a child's pose now. Well deserved. So come to your most comfortable version and take a few breaths. From there, we'll roll up, so we're sitting on our heels, and then bring the legs around in front of us. Stretch the right leg out, keep the left foot in by that right thigh. And we're going to twist toward the left leg here, just an easy twist. So sit tall, the left hand comes behind you, the right hand can come onto your left leg. Gently looking over that left shoulder. Using every inhale to sit taller, taller. And then gently unwind. We'll reach both arms up square ourselves to that right foot and reach evenly with both hands as far as you're comfortable going. Still here, we're using our inhales to lengthen, thinking about bringing your heart towards your toes. Reach forward and up, strong flat back, and then let the arms float down. Now here, this is an option coming into this half lotus. We're going to bring that foot up toward the right hip crease. Get it up into your hip there as high as you can. From there, we're going to twist to that side a little bit. The left hand behind you. Or if you want, you can take that left hand all the way around to hold your left foot. And then from there, reaching forward with the right hand for the right foot, we can fold forward. So really take care of your joints here, your knee and your ankle particularly. If you feel pressure or pain there, this isn't something we want to do. There's a difference between fatigue and just downright hurt, right? And if this is that kind of pain, that's not something we push through, not for ourselves and not for anyone else. Good. Slowly release by sitting up tall, letting go of that foot, and bringing the leg back down to the floor. You can shake that out a little bit, and we'll switch sides. This is my more challenging side. So keeping the left leg straight, the right leg is bent. We're twisting to the right, bringing the right hand behind us, left hand to the right leg, using the inhales to sit tall, the exhales to twist. As we go, you can stay at any one of these poses that you'd like. Try to do the same thing on this side that you did on the last side. Coming back to center, let's inhale both arms up and then exhale, reach forward. Reaching evenly for that foot with both hands. Holding the foot, holding the calf, whatever you're comfortable reaching. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, let the arms come down, and then, if it's comfortable, keep the foot there or lift it up toward the hip crease of your left leg. Half lotus, and you can stay here. Or we can twist again to the right, bringing the right hand behind you, keeping it there, or reaching it behind your back for that foot. And then from there, leaning forward, hinging forward, reaching the left hand for the left foot, or the left calf, or just the floor. Breathing through intensity, but respecting if the joints are speaking to us through some pain. Good. Unwind it by coming up tall, letting go of the right foot, and then stretching that right leg out again. From there, we'll sit up and roll down to the floor, nice and slowly, lots of control. Stretch the arms overhead, legs out. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then bring your right knee toward your chest, holding your right hamstring. Hug that in. And then extend the right leg straight up, so you're pressing your heel toward the ceiling. And you can hold your hamstring or let it go. The left leg is strong and straight against the floor. Then let that knee bend, bringing that foot down to the floor. We'll scoot the left foot in, so the feet are side by side, toes pointed forward. And we'll roll the hips up into a bridge. Knees, hips, and ankles all in that same line. And then roll back down with that same control. And as you settle back to the mat, take a long, slow breath, stretch that right leg out. Bring the left knee in, hug it into the chest. Stretch the left heel up toward the ceiling. Keep it there or let go of your hamstring if you can maintain it. Both heels pressing. Both legs straight and strong. And then bend that knee, left foot to the floor, right foot up beside it. Toes pointed forward, hands by your side. Let's inhale, roll it back up to a bridge. And this time, if you'd like, go a little deeper by walking your shoulders under you, bringing your arms under you and clasping your hands together. Really lifting, still breathing. And then release your hands. Slowly roll back down your spine. And we'll take both legs up now. So the knees are bent. And you're going to tap one leg down and then the other. So the knee doesn't change. You're always going to have that same angle at the knee. You're moving this from the hip. So your low back is staying neutral. Your belly button is pressing down toward your spine. Nothing is moving except this leg from the hip. Good. One and then the other. We're still breathing, still tuning into that center, that control right at our core. Good. From there, stretch your arms out to the side. We'll take both knees side by side down to the right. From there, look back toward your left hand if that's comfortable, or straight up to the ceiling. Same steady breath. And then we'll look back toward the ceiling, bring the knees back up to center one by one, and lower them down the other way. Getting that twist now to the other side. Looking toward the right if you'd like, taking the twist all the way up into the neck. Checking that it's still comfortable, that it's easy to breathe. And then knees back up to center. Go ahead and hug them in. My favorite part, rock a little bit side to side. And then we'll take both legs straight up in the air. Now if you have any neck issues or back issues, I'd like you to stay right here. This is perfect. You can even hold on to your hamstrings if you need a little help supporting this. So stay here if you'd like, or if your back and neck are okay, we're going to move into plow. And we're going to do that by keeping our legs very close to the body as we roll up the spine one vertebra at a time until our toes come to the floor behind us. Now we don't want to force the toes there. If they float in space, that's okay. Make sure you keep your nose pointed toward the ceiling. And then slowly, we're coming down the same way we came up, which is keeping the legs close to the body. And then from there, lowering the legs down to the floor. Now scoot your hands under your seat. So you're going to sit on your hands and then lift yourself up onto your elbows. Walk your elbows under you a little bit. And then lift your heart and let your head fall back. So the crown of your head is going to come to the floor, but your weight is on your elbows and your lower body. So the head is pretty much just resting there. This is a really good pose, fish pose, to do after plow. Good. Press into the elbows a bit to release your head and lie down flat on the floor again. We'll take our arms out to the sides, palms up, legs slightly apart for Shavasana. These few minutes, totally yours. And as you relax the body here, letting all the muscles go soft and quiet, I'd like you to think again of that person that you dedicated this practice to. I'd like you to imagine them as you lie here. And I'd like you to think about all the things you love about that person, all of their really wonderful qualities. Their kindness, their generosity, sense of humor, whatever it is that makes them so unique and special to you. And then I'd like you to focus in on one trait that you really admire about them, something about this person that really stands out. And remember that if you can identify that in someone, then it's already inside of you. You have the capacity for that as well. Now let's wiggle our fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles, maybe in your wrists. And then gently roll to your right using the least amount of effort. Resting for a moment to allow your body to adjust to that change. And then coming back to sitting comfortably. Taking just another moment to sit tall, close your eyes, and think about that person and the practice that you dedicated to them. I hope that anything you're willing to do for someone else, you are also willing to do for yourself, because you are worth it as much as they are. Let's thank that person for their support and inspiration today. Thank your body for what it did. Namaste.